How many times are they going to make this 14-year-old fight an old man? Okay, I don't have a joke for it in here. Or maybe I do. I don't know. We'll see what I come up with later. It's like a wacky little Seinfeld freeze frame. Did they even do freeze frames in Seinfeld? I don't watch that show. Okay. But you know, maybe you don't. But if you've seen Wicked, and there's that moment where Galinda is deciding that Elphaba is not so bad and she's been too mean to her. It reminds me, and she's like, oh, I'm going to make you popular, and it's popular. You know that song? Well, that's what Alex Pereira and Sean Strickland remind me of, because Alex is trying to make him popular. Uh-oh. Switcheroo. This is hilarious. So Marvin Vettori thought that the fight he booked was against Roman Kopylov and not Roman Dolidze. Is he okay? A little Roman roulette. Okay, that's fun. There's like no implications there. So just a cute piece of news. News. Yes, it's news. Chris Weidman thought he was retiring. Really, he's just going to this mysterious GFL. Is that going to work out? I don't know. But the elephant in the room is people thought he retired, and he's not done, okay? So if you thought Chris Weidman was retiring, you're wrong. Nasruddin, this is timely news. So if Nasruddin gets the win tomorrow, he's demanding that title shot. That makes sense to me. I mean, I like how in this article it's Hamzat's title shot, because that's who we all want. Yeah, but his little quote is the fact that I went 4 fights in 1 year, 2 in the top 5, 2 in the top 10. Make a case for yourself, my man. He deserves it. Yes, king, queen. Dominic Reyes versus Nikita Krylov, booked for 3/14. So just some 3/14 news. We love Dominic Reyes. Came back with a bang. So I'm excited to see where he's going next. We got some GFL, like GFL-ness. Yeah. What do you all think of this GFL situation with them? So if you don't know, Global Fight League, it's this new thing, I guess trying to rival the UFC in some ways, and they've drafted a bunch of fighters that are leaving the UFC, and they're making their big debut in April, apparently. But I thought this was hilarious. Oh, my face is in the way. Hold on. Okay, move my face. So, this little tweet from Rampage Jackson, who's supposed to fight Rashad Evans, and he's like listed in this GFL draft, and he's claiming that he was drafted without his consent. Yikes. John Jones saying that it's sketchy, making promises they can't keep. It doesn't seem very viable to me, but there's a lot of athletes that we're very familiar with. I mean, I have an article about Paige Van Zandt making this shift. Crazy, honestly. My question for you all is, what do you make of this GFL business? How is this going to go? And yeah, pretty much. What are your thoughts? Oh, former UFC fighter arrested for alleged involvement in drug trafficking and illegal possession of a weapon. It's okay, many of us have been there. Banger! UFC 313 books King Green versus Mauricio Rufy. We love Bobby Green. Verna Jandiroba versus Yan Xiaonan set for UFC 314 Clash of Contenders. So UFC 312 has that co-main event with Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez, who was supposed to fight Jandiroba, but they're pairing her up with Yao Xiaonan, which makes perfect sense for me because, you know, Yao Xiaonan is like Weili's biggest contender. I guess, well, they had like a great match, and yeah, if Jandiroba wins, she'll be next to fight Tatiana, so hopefully it'll all work out in that sense, and it's not too much of a snag from Jandiroba's side in terms of her title shot opportunities. But this will be a really cool fight. Really cool fight. Oh, this is hilarious. So, oh no, Bo. What? Leaking news. Okay, so according to Bo Nickal, which love that in the headline, Ilia Topuria versus Volkanovski 2 is official for UFC 314 in Miami. So more 314 news, but this isn't actually confirmed as of now. But I love this. Bo, I think they're probably mad at him. Is this real? If it's real, they're probably especially mad at him, actually. So Tough, a Tough-inspired reality TV show, is making its way to Russia, and it's going to premiere with Merab and Pyotr as the coaches. Like, I love that. I might have to check that out. Sweet. Tough-inspired. Alex wants the fight against John Jones, wants to be triple champ, wants that over Adesanya. Got a little quote here that, he's fought Izzy 4 times. John Jones is a new challenge, and he's the champ. So, and you can check him out on Ariel Helwani's podcast to get the full breakdown. Okay, more Alex Pereira news because he's the biggest celebrity that we have. Popular. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna make Sean popular. You can get copyright strike for that. It's so rude. For a word? Okay. Alex is expected to corner Sean for his title fight against EDP at 312. Some people are saying that this is a bad idea, and I feel like at first glance, you're like, why? What about this is a bad idea, you might say? Well, because this fight is happening all the way in Australia, the time zone change is kind of intense if you think about it on the body. Like, and it's only going to be a month from that fight to Alex's fight. So, yeah, I would say that traveling a month, and in some respects, like, less than a month away from when you're going to be fighting, that's maybe not the best idea. DC thinks it's a major risk. So the quote we got from DC is, how much does Sean Strickland now mean to Alex Pereira for him to take that risk? Because trust me, it is a risk, and I totally agree. I think that it's definitely a risk. Cute to see some friends nearly holding hands there, but do we think this will affect his performance in any way, or is that just silly to think that is it silly? I don't know. What do you think? Is it risky? More UFC 314, Chase Miller? That's their baby. Chase Hooper versus Jim Miller. How many times are they going to make this 14-year-old fight an old man? They love making him fight old guys. He just fought Clay Guida, submitted him, I believe. And then before that, who did he fight before that? Chase Hooper fought Vyacheslav Borshev. That guy's old too. Anyway, it's Chase Hooper versus whatever old guy. We love Jim Miller, though. Jim Miller's a dog. He's a dog in there. So that's a fun fight. Fun news, fun book. This is hilarious. Okay, Luke Rockhold cannot stop. He cannot be stopped. And this is great. So he claims that Hamzat once turned down a fight against him. Did he? I'll just let it sit in the air. Did he? What do you guys think? According to Luke Rockhold, Hamzat turned down a fight against me when I was supposed to come back. My first fight back before Paulo Costa, they tried to book that fight and he didn't want to play. I said yes. What if, honestly, if Hamzat dodged Luke Rockhold, what do you think? If it's true. That's it, really. There'll be more along the horizon, here and there, up and down, back and forth. Okay. And though you protest your disinterest. No, there's this line in Popular. Hold on. It's Elfie, but in this case it's Sean, now that we're friends, I've decided to make you my new project. And then Sean's, oh, you really don't have to do that. That's my best Sean Strickland impression. Oh, you really don't have to do that. I know. That's what makes me so nice. I can't really do an Alex impression because he doesn't talk. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. Yeah. He's giving Sean a makeover to make him popular.